Hello and welcome to our Learn It webinar on Office 2016. My name is Kara Clifford and here with me today is Sean Bugler. He is a Learn It trainer and an expert at Office 2016 that's just been released as of September 22nd. And he's going to share with us some of the new features that we're all really excited about. So welcome, Sean.
Thank you for
being with us.
Thank you for having me. This is fun. This is great.
Awesome. Well, as I said, Sean's an instructor here at Learn It, and he's just been doing such a great job. He's been writing a bunch of blogs lately on Office 2016 because there's quite a bit of buzz surrounded by this release. A lot of really great new features, and I'm really excited to kind of talk to you about that and see what your favorite features are out of all of the 2016.
My favorite features.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
So we're going to go through three of the main applications, PowerPoint, Word, and Excel, talk about a few of those. Again, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will give you all of the latest live YouTube videos that we do here from Learn It. And also, we always do little prizes and other things, so I highly recommend watching all of those.
I think I might subscribe.
Yeah, you should subscribe too.
Subscribe.
Everyone should subscribe.
There's prizes?
There's prizes,
What?
yeah. We're going to do some prizes.
That's great.
We're thinking about having a party too once we hit 1,000
subscribers. Tell your friends.
Yeah, free drinks for everyone. Just kidding.
Well.
All right, so let's go ahead and start. Really, I don't know about you, but one thing that I keep hearing is that we're going to finally be able to co-author in Word, meaning you and I could be working on the same document simultaneously. Now, some of you have been using Google Docs and other cloud-based services for a while, and that's been something that we can do, but I've been told now we can do that with Word, which is the most popular word processing application out there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is a really big deal because granted it is Microsoft playing catch up a little bit. What we're seeing is this is actually the first desktop application that's actually introducing.
Desktop, so it's not just the web app.
So this is not just the web app. Microsoft has had something similar through their Word Online, but what we're seeing now is an actual desktop application that replicates a lot of the functionality of Google Docs and Microsoft Word Online.
So I assume, though, I will still have to be connected to the internet, even though I'm using the local client.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, so in order to get access to that real-time co-authoring, you are going to have to be connected to the internet. However, that's not to say that you can't use Microsoft Word when you're not connected to the internet. In fact, there's a really cool feature now to where, let's say you do go out of Wi-Fi signal or you unplug and you're out and about on your what have you. When you get home, you can click the Save button, and not only will it upload any changes you've made, it'll actually integrate it with changes that might have been made to the document while you were disconnected.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really cool.
So if I take my laptop on a trip and I don't pay for Wi-Fi on the airplane, when I get to the new location, if my coworkers have made any changes to that document, it'll automatically update in the local client.
It'll update in the local client as well as update in their client as well.
Wow, very cool.
Really
that's
cool
really
feature.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to using that on a regular basis. What about PowerPoint? I hear there's some great new features in PowerPoint. Do you mind showing me some of the cool new stuff available?
So as far as PowerPoint goes, they made a lot of design finishing changes here. So a lot of it is going to be the PowerPoint you know and love. But one of the things that we're seeing here, not just in PowerPoint, but all of these clients, is something called the Tell Me feature. This is really cool because up in the top right corner of the ribbon here, what we're seeing is kind of a search bar. So you can go into the search bar here and type in somebody popular right now. I know that we're all in love with Elon Musk right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's do that.
So not only can we search tools and features inside of PowerPoint, but we can actually utilize Bing's backend to pull up images, web links, and even in this case right here, we see we've got a Wikipedia.
Wow.
June 28th, 1971. He was born in South Africa?
That's cool. And you can just put that data right into the PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, really, who among us doesn't, when they're building a presentation or writing a document or anything, doesn't need a little bit of research from the internet?
Yeah,
So what we're seeing here is the ability to grab that information without ever leaving the program.
So it's integrated Bing as well as other Wikipedia, image search, Twitter. Wow, I see lots of great stuff.
There's a lot of really cool stuff built into this right here, and this is just the beginning of it. This is Microsoft really starting to flex their muscles in terms of the Bing backend that they've been working on for the last few years.
Now, it seems like that feature would be really useful in Microsoft Word.
Huge.
I'm surprised they don't put that. Did they put that
They
in
did,
there?
actually.
Oh.
This is not only in Microsoft
Right.
Word. You can see up here at the top, we've got our Tell Me feature there as well. Even
Wow.
in Excel. This is actually in all of the Office 2016
Oh, wow.
products. This is huge.
That's awesome. So you have the power of your search tools built into the application rather than having to move back and forth from your browser to Word or Excel. You have that information right
Absolutely.
there. Awesome. Well, that's very exciting. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Another one of the most popular Microsoft applications, my personal favorite, is Excel. And I hear there's a lot of great stuff in Excel. We have a class, the Power User class here at Learn It, that teaches some real advanced Excel topics. And one of the things that I know we cover in that class is creating waterfall charts.
Waterfall charts.
A 15-step process, something ridiculous. It was challenging. It was a good thing to teach in a class.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I hear they've actually made waterfall charts available in the out of the box. Is that true?
It's absolutely true, and it's really a long time coming. We've been building waterfall charts the long way around for years now, and people have been asking nonstop Microsoft to integrate into this program, and we're finally seeing it out of the box integrated in. And so it really is as easy. Here I've got some sample data. It's just as easy as going up to my Insert tab here, and I only need to select recommended charts. It actually identifies the most relevant chart. Based on that, there's our waterfall chart, and boom, right there. So not only do you get to see that there's increases and decreases in income, but we're also able to see where that puts us in the grand overall scheme of where our money lies.
Yeah, so can you, just for our audience, what is a waterfall chart? You're seeing it on the screen now, but what is this showing? It's showing the discrepancies or the loss of revenue, right?
More or less. So
profit or loss, I guess.
So essentially what it's doing is it's taking our outgoing and our incoming money, and it's tracking it. And so you can see here in this first part right here, we've got a lot of money coming in. But at the same time, that brings us up to about, in this case, $420,000. After a decrease here, we lost a little bit of money here. And you can see that it's actually just carrying us over in terms of, like a waterfall chart, where our overall budget line is, where our money actually lies. And so you can see at the very end.
And so easy. Oh my gosh, that was such a complicated thing to do beforehand. So.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. This is so much easier. So if any Microsoft employees are out there, please say thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Microsoft. Wonderful. Is there any other exciting new features in Excel that stand out to you as you've been playing around with this, other than Tell Me and these waterfall charts?
Absolutely. So there's actually for my advanced Excel users, you might be familiar with something called a Power Query. Now this is something that, it's huge. And what we've actually seen is in years past, you've had to download an add-on in order to activate it. But what we're seeing now here is it's actually been built into the core software of Excel. So we're actually able to do a lot of really cool things here with outside data. If we go down to any of these options right here, we can implement a number of different
Our audience
queries.
can't see those.
Forgive me.
We'll just
absolutely.
describe them in detail.
It's huge. We're actually able to pull this data from not just any other program in our computer, but from the web, and in a really easy to use format.
Great. Yeah, I love, so is this kind of part of Power Pivot that's been kind of separated off into its own thing as Power Query?
Yes, absolutely.
So this is grabbing all the data, getting all your data from whether it's a database, whether it's online data, like you said, wherever that data comes from, we can bring it into Excel and then use the tools in Excel like pivot tables to analyze that data.
That's absolutely right. And so now it's just part of the core software. It's a really big jump.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've also been heard that these Microsoft Office 2016 programs have kind of been built from the ground up. They kind of restarted thinking about the mobile and cloud-first platform, and so that they've kind of got rid of some of those old bugs that have been there. Have you heard that?
Yeah, absolutely. So while the underlying code is still relatively similar, they really came at this with the new CEO, Satya Nadella. We're seeing a whole new way of looking at how Microsoft Office should work. They're very much a cloud-first company now, and that's a big jump. In fact, we're actually finally, this is the first time we're able to see it, we're seeing Skype being integrated across pretty much all of their programs, whether it's through the share pane, which exists in most of these programs now, as well as the ability to reference other documents through Skype.
So you're saying that when I'm working in Excel, a pane is going to open up on the right where I can have anyone that's logged into Skype and I can share content and share my screen, co-author all of that information built into the actual application.
Yeah, so they are still ironing out some bugs with the personal client, but the Skype for Business portion of it is impeccable.
Wonderful. Well, I love Skype for Business. It's a great program. So, wow, thank you so much, Sean. And we could sit and talk about this stuff all day, but instead we'll just remind you to go to learnit.com. Stay tuned for classes on Office 2016. We have a new features class that will be is available online and has some dates, I think, coming up in the next few months. So we'll be offering those classes live online and at our office in San Francisco. I also want to remind you to subscribe to our blog. You'll get lots of great updates from Sean. He just spent a bunch of time writing all about Office 2016, so if you get more in-depth information, and you can access that at blog.learnit.com. And then don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you guys.
We're so close to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make it our party. Thank you to Garrett for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned for more of our Microsoft Office, Google Apps, all of the different end-user applications that we cover on this channel. My name is Kara Clifford, and again, I'd like to thank Sean Bugler for being here talking about Office 2016, and thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.